So what's up, everybody? Um, it's been quite a long time since I've talked to any of you guys. A a very, very long time since I've talked to any of you guys. Um, I look entirely different from what I used to look like. I'll put it somewhere up on the screen here. The last video I did with my face. Yeah, I look entirely different. It's been quite a while. Um, where do you even begin? Where do you even begin? Uh, so last video I did before this, as far as like talking about my life or whatever, um, it was before I had started my career in corrections. Um, I'm now a corrections officer, have been for nearly 3 years, or just about 3 years now, actually. Um, and yeah, I've absolutely fallen in love with the job. It's my career. It's gonna be what I retire as. Um, and so last video was also done while I still lived. Um, Last video with my face or whatever and updated. I was still in my mom's house. Um, I was with someone else at the time, and things went really well for a little bit, couple of years. Um, but I've moved back to Ohio, and I've gotten to be with my son again. Um, I've got to be there for big moments and small moments. Um, I'm pretty happy about that. I get to be around him again. I get to see him again, and so I'm pretty happy about that. Um, I've made many new friends over the last however many years it's been since talking with you guys, since creating a video for you guys. I'll put however many years it's been up here somewhere, probably. Um, One of the last videos that I did way back when I was studying again to become a Jehovah's Witness, that fell through. Just not something that works out for me. So instead, I am now a Norse pagan. Have been practicing for like the last 3 years now. Um, Basically since the start of my career in corrections. Um, I've been practicing as a Norse pagan. Um, not the white supremacist kind, as I know I look bald and I've got a rune tattoo now. Um, Not that kind. Everybody knows me. All you guys who knew me in the past, I'm not that person. Um, I created a whole new character for a little while and made content as that character for quite a while, otherwise known as the Lost. Sometimes I still go by the Lost, but I haven't made any content for the Lost in quite a while. Um, I keep wanting to start over and start it up again, but the problem with that is mainly the algorithms. Um, trying to keep up with the algorithms and keep up with trying to make content for all of that. It's just not working out well. Um, so instead, I just kind of do videos and my whenever I feel like, however I feel like, making them about whatever I do. Which everyone knows that's what I've done from the start. But I tried sticking for a little while to just SCP related content, both on this channel and The Lost. Um, and that went well for a little while. It did fairly decently. Um, like when I started out as The Lost on TikTok, I started out with some of the now more famous SCP content creators. I started out when Site 19 or not 19 Site 42 started making videos on TikTok and started gaining way more traction. Um, by the way, shout out to Site 42. He and I may not talk anymore, but he makes great videos, and you guys should definitely go check out the channel. He makes wonderful content with other wonderful creators. I would suggest going to check any of them out. Um, TikTok's Dr. Bright. Um, Me and him still talk every so often to this day. Dude's real chill, real good dude. Um, uh, Mama Plague. She and I don't talk anymore, but once again, she is another one of those real fun SCP creators. Um, Spock Marine. I haven't seen Spock Marine in quite a while, but Spock Marine, is one of those cool dudes. He's been making content. I made content with a lot of them. I even did multiple collaborations with several of them. Um, one of my favorite ones was Dr. Bright calls the Lost. And that one was really fun to make. That was really fun to make. I've still got multiple things that I've worked on and just never brought them to light, like the SCP Safari series. Um, as most of you know, in the past, I talked about the SCP Safari series. I wanted it to be a live action comedy series that focused on like, uh, you know, not lowbrow. What is it? What is it? Basically, really cheap prop humor. You know, basically using the fact that we don't have a lot of funds to make it and play with it that way and use that as part of the humor. Um, and I really wanted to do that. I still have the scripts for it. I still have the ideas planned out. I've got most of that stuff. The different machinimas that I've wanted to make. I've got those written out. I've got notebooks full of ideas. The amount of notebooks that I have, like this is just a handful of them, but the amount of notebooks that I have with content that I have planned to make and have been working on is just it's growing all the time. It's just I don't have the time anymore. I just don't have the time. Um, yeah, I wish I had the time. I wish I had the time to make the content that I love. I wish I had time to make the content um, that I enjoy. That's all up here. I wish I had that time. I just I don't have it anymore. With my career, with my son, with this family, my friends, trying to balance it all. I don't have the time to make content anymore. And so that's kind of why I've just disappeared for quite a while. Not really giving much of an explanation or anything, just kind of just poof, gone, you know? And I've been trying to work on it. I really have. Um, I've been trying to find ways to balance everything and, here and there have content ready and prepared to put out. Um, it's just difficult. Um, I would really like to start making new content. I've got some plans, some pretty big plans for content in the future. I'm actually planning on dabbling into nerdcore music. Um, I'd really like to do that. That's something that inspires me a great amount. Excuse me. Um, yeah, I kind of wanted to make this video to basically say like what's been up with my life, why I've disappeared, why I haven't been making content, the fact that I still like to make content, and partially to say I miss you guys. I miss you guys a lot. All the people that I used to talk to way back in the day when I started this channel, all the people who have supported me since the beginning, I miss you. And even though that I don't talk to you guys anymore, I hope you know that I still think about you and I still hope for the best for you. I hope that your lives are going well. I hope that you're finding and finding things to enjoy, and you're growing. And I know things have gotten really rough the last several years, like the last 4 or 5. We had all that happen. Um, I know it's been rough, but as I've always said, there's always a reason to smile, and I hope that you guys have remembered that. I hope. I hope that you guys have remembered that. I hope some of you remember me. I hope some of you, are progressing with the hopes and dreams that you've made, and yeah, yeah. I'm just kind of rambling here, the ADHD brain, um, but I figured doing this is way better than doing it, scripted out like I wanted to at first. I was like, you know what, I should probably script this out and stick to the script, but that's not who I am. I don't like doing the whole scripted when I'm talking to you guys. I like being able to express what's on my mind, and that way you guys can know that it's actually coming from me and not just what I've decided to put on paper that looks good or sounds good. Um, yeah, so uh, yeah, I do hope to be working on new stuff in the future. I do hope to be uh, kind of working on new projects, future projects that I have planned. It may be quite a while. It may be weeks, it may be months, it may even be a year before I really start grinding out content again. But I will get there again. I will make content again. I'm working on it. And I think I've rambled on for about 12 and a half minutes now. So I think I'm going to call it here. But thank you guys for sticking by me. Thank you guys for supporting my content in the past. And for those of you who see this now, thank you for coming back and seeing what I had to say. Um, I know not many of you are gonna last this long and into watching it, but uh, shut the fuck up, Windows. Go away. Nobody cares. But yeah. So I hope you all are well. Thank you for being here, and I hope you look forward to seeing what I've got in store. Um, if y'all want to help out, reach out to me. I've got plenty of projects that need other people's help. So, you know, reach out to me, and I might be able to discuss what I've got going on, and we might be able to help. Oh god damn it, my face froze. That's fucking meant. Oh well, calling it here. Bye guys. Remember, there's always a reason to smile.